Let's talk about that all-important weekend forecast. It is rough today that we're dealing with smoke. We wait all year for beautiful, nice, summery weather, and then for the second week in the row, we're hit with some wildfire smoke. Even though the skies will look as bad as they did last Sunday, air quality is not going to be as terrible, and that's because a lot of the smoke is high up. Only some of it is at the surface. Still, for those with respiratory issues, you're going to be feeling the effects today, and in a couple of neighborhoods, the general population, even those without asthma, you could also start to feel some of those symptoms. Slight improvement in air quality tomorrow. It is 66 degrees right now. Hazy today, highs in the upper 80s, low 90s. Slightly less smoke tomorrow, but it's still going to be scorching. Better air quality overall on Monday as we welcome back a westerly flow, knock back the temperatures, and add in the chance for some scattered sprinkles. That should be nice. This is why we're so smoky. At the surface, we have easterly, northeasterly winds, and that is dragging in smoke from fires in Canada and the North Cascades in eastern Washington, all right? So we're getting hit by the smoke from the north and to the east. And then in the high levels, we've got southerly winds. There are big fires that are burning in Oregon. So in the high levels, we also have smoke coming through, but instead it's coming from Oregon as those southerly winds wrap around this area of low pressure. You'll notice that on our smoke forecast at noon, in the orange, that's where we're expecting medium amounts of smoke. Unhealthy for some, that's for sure. Look at what happens tomorrow morning at 9. Some of that smoke at the surface, it starts to thin in the blue colors, and we'll continue to see thinner smoke at the surface. I do think air quality will improve somewhat tomorrow. In terms of our event forecast, today at 1:10, first pitch for the Mariners, 83 degrees. My guys, Drake and Ed, they're back in action. Concerts, Climate Pledge and Lumen Field, respectively. 87 if you're headed to either of those events. Right outside Climate Pledge tomorrow at 3 if you're heading in there to cheer on the storm. Temperatures also in the upper 80s. Day part forecast pans out like this. We're going to heat up very quickly. And for people without air conditioning, it's going to be uncomfortable and sweltering. 80 already by noon. We're in the upper 80s into 5. Now, some of that smoke could hinder our temperatures. We might only see highs maybe in the mid 80s, handful of degrees higher than what we're forecasting. But regardless, I mean, 85, 89, it's still going to feel uncomfortable. Unpleasant into 10 as we hang on to the heat and temperatures in the mid 70s. Low 90s for some spots like Shelton, Olympia, Centralia, 85 Bellingham, and we're right about there for Friday Harbor, 87 in Forks today, and the upper 70s for Hoquiam. Let's get you to that 7-day forecast. Sure, it's blistering hot this weekend, but we drop to the upper 70s on Monday. Really looking forward to that. Toss in some sprinkles on Monday. Isolated showers Tuesday and Wednesday, and a high in the upper 60s on Tuesday. You ready for that? We'll stay in the 70s then as we round up the work week next weekend, Labor Day. I'm going to be talking about other communities that hit the 90s coming up next, but first we'll send it back over to break.